Welcome to another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio from Taatjes Financial Group. Taatjes Financial is a company that specializes in helping retirees and pre-retirees build purposeful retirement plans. Custom plans that not only help clients steward their treasure, but their time and talent as well. They believe that if you're taken care of financially, you go even further to make the family, community, and kingdom impact you truly desire to make, which is the ultimate purpose of wealth. If you'd like to set up a no-cost, no-obligation meeting with one of their financial advisors, give them a call at 222-4236. You can request a meeting at taatjesfinancial.com or simply stop by their office on 19th Avenue Southwest in Wilmer.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio. I am your host, Ben Taatjes. Once again in the studio here, I'm joined by one of our top advisors, Claire Molden. Good morning.
Good morning, Ben.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Mother's Day yesterday?
Yes.
How was that for you?
It was awesome. It's always fun to spend time with the kids and the family and just have a relaxing day.
That's good. I'd asked you before the show what you did, and it sounds like your husband actually, who we've had on this show before, actually cooked twice for you guys.
He did. I didn't have to do anything, and it was wonderful.
Shout out to Brennan. That's impressive. Good deal. So I was told today's show is going to go a little bit different, and I love the change. It sounds like I'm sitting in a different spot today, because it sounds like we're gonna mix things up and kind of change it up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I am going to flip the script, and I am going to be the one asking Ben the questions. So he is in the hot seat today, and I'm very excited about it.
And I'm very nervous now about it.
Oh, you should be. Absolutely. So what I want to talk about today is something that's been going on inside the four walls of Taatjes Financial Group. The whole team has been buzzing, some really exciting news coming down the pipeline, and I really wanted just to get Ben's perspective on that. Ben, do you know what we're talking about?
I do know what you're talking about, Claire, yes. The buzz and what we're talking about internally has to do with a name change. And, the entity Taatjes Financial Group has been around for over 2 decades now. And it was at a point where the name needed to change. And it's time to move forward under the same ownership. And I'll get to that in a minute. But with a different, more encompassing name of what we do and really who we are.
So can you kind of walk us through the thought process and the why behind doing a name change? Because obviously it's very personal to you because your name is on the company's sign. So why? Yeah,
I think so I'll go the real deep answer in a second, if I can get through that. Yesterday being Mother's Day, spent time with my dad and my mom, of course. And when you change the company and it's got your family name on it, I had to tell them first, before I introduced this new name to the general public and even our clients. So just sat my dad down. I was like, Dad, I just want you to know that we're changing the name of the company. And one of the best parts about the name and also my work in the last 20 plus years has been when people hear Taatjes Financial Group, when I'm talking with a prospect or client, they'll typically say, "Oh, are you Jerome and Marcia's son?" That's a positive thing, right? So carry your family name on your business, and I've never had to apologize for my last name. And I'm incredibly grateful for that. And of course, my upbringing, my dad and mom and how they taught me to give and how to treat people. Yeah, I got emotional even yesterday, just talking with my dad. I'm like, Dad, thank you for the last name. And that's why, it's certainly not why I'm changing the name. But yet it's a time at which this company has gotten so much bigger than one person. Right. And that was, for me, the first person that had to know was my dad and my mother, just to tell them, hey, we're making a name change away from Taatjes Financial Group, not because I have to, for any reason that I don't want your name on it, but because it's just time. And there's some other reasons what just makes sense to make it bigger than one person's name.
Absolutely. And I think that's very honorable because when you look at other businesses that are going through the same transition, you don't always see that. And that's very awesome as an employee to see my boss kind of walk that path. I do want to say thanks and congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Man, I thought about this a lot the last couple of years, and really it hit me. One particular, I was doing a Bible study, or it was a podcast I was listening to, and the individual said something like, they were talking about stewardship and how everything that we own, we don't own. We're stewarding it for God. And when I saw that, I was like, I kept going, my business. Like, it's not my business, it's God's business. I'm just stewarding it. I'm watching over it. And I was looking at a balance sheet. And when you look at a balance sheet, you'll notice there's a line underneath the sum total of everything, right? So right before the total sum of what somebody's worth, their net worth, is all this line. And on our company logo, Taatjes Financial Group, you'll notice there's a line underneath my last name. And hit me like, if you're really going to surrender this company to God, so yes, there's no ownership change here. I still technically own this company and will continue to do so even after the name change. But it was a reflection of, no, God technically owns it. And if I'm going to say that, I need the name of the company even to be surrendered and say, yep, everything above that line belongs to you, including my company, if you will. So once that decision was made, like, okay, we got to change the name to something different. And really it came down to me better stewarding with loose hands, right? We like to hold on to things tightly with what we own. And that's tension. That's hard. When we can hold our hands open and say, God, whatever you have for this company, whatever you have for this team of people, bless it, grow it, it's yours. It's just a whole lot easier to run a company. And that was when I flipped the switch.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Explain a little bit too behind, I know you're using some of these buzzwords that we want to incorporate into not only the name change, but I feel like we're always kind of went in with a mindset of stewarding assets for our clients. Explain that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think since the beginning we've talked a lot about stewarding time, talent, treasure. And one of the things that we wanted to certainly tie into the new name is this idea around stewardship. And if you look at what stewardship is, it's the careful and responsible management of something that's not your own. Like, that's really what we do here. And when we started to throw out, we had a marketing company come and help us. We had our team start to give names and potential names of what our company would be called. Stewardship kept coming up. And it's something that is very important to me, always has been. Even the name of this show, Time, Talent, Treasure Radio. And our logo, if you look at our logo, every time that you see those 3 T's on our company logo, that part's staying the same. Because again, what we're trying to do for our clients is help them steward their time, talent, and their treasure. It's more than their money. It's about making their life better as well. It's about them really doing the most, having the greatest impact with their time and their talent. Many of you that are listening have heard me say this before, but I've asked so many clients of those 3 T's, once they know that's where that logo started with, and it didn't have to do with my last name of Taatjes, I'm like, what of the 3 T's, time, talent, treasure, is the most important to you? And time and talent have went back and forth some, but I've never had somebody say treasure is the most important. And yet here we sit spending so much time, and that's our job, right? Stewarding the assets, the financial resources. But if we're not aligning that with what's most important to the person, we're missing it big time. So I'm excited over the next couple of weeks. We're going to join you again in the studio next week because I'm going to be flipping the script back. I kind of think I like the host seat better, but I'm going to be asking you what stewardship means to you in that next show. So be ready for that. To our listeners, we're excited to bring this name change to you. We're going to be announcing that here in a few shows. But for now, know that the name's changing, the company's not, and we're excited to bring that to you. So until next week, we'll see you then.
Do you need ways to help steward your time, your talent, and your treasure? If so, Taatjes Financial Group can help. Now is the time to set up a no-cost, no-obligation meeting. You can do this one of 3 ways. Number 1, give them a call right now at 222-4236. You can request a meeting online at taatjesfinancial.com, or you can just stop by their office located on 19th Avenue Southwest in Wilmer. I'm Jared Sebesta. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Time, Talent, Treasure Radio. We'll see you next time.
Securities offered through Avantax Investment Services. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Avantax Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through an Avantax affiliated insurance agency.